This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on the DAZN. What a pleasure to have Bozy on the channel.
Pleasure here.
Thank you, my friend, for giving me a little bit of your time. We're here in Philly.
Right.
It's my first time here. I can see Lincoln Field. You got 76 as the Eagles.
Right.
The lot. I know you guys chose boxing, but I want you to tell me a little bit about your favourite sports teams in Philly and some history behind that for you.
Well, see, you're talking to the wrong guy now. I'm strictly boxing guy.
Strictly boxing?
I don't follow
No
basketball, no football, no baseball, none of that. I'm strictly boxing. That's it.
You prefer watching people getting punched in the face and
no,
back in your day punching people in the face?
But yeah, that's something I've done, though. You know what I mean? That's something I love, you know what I mean? Yeah. I used to be in the gym with nobody else in the gym. I've been there by myself.
Yeah. See, I was waiting for you to give me a little bit of basketball history. I know speaking to Boots, he likes a bit of basketball, but you're strictly boxing,
strictly
Bozy?
boxing. Nothing else but boxing. I mean, I played it before with my sons playing around, but I don't have to run home and catch a basketball game or run home and catch a football game. I don't have to run home baseball, soccer, none of that. You know what I mean? I'm strictly boxing.
Strictly boxing is strictly getting to work in the dungeon.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk about the fight with Jaron Ennis. So,
right.
Obviously, the first duel, Boots came out victorious. One of the few fights that he didn't get a stoppage in. I know something he wants to put right. Just talk me through how you saw the first fight between those two.
The first fight, I saw Boots expecting Jaron to fight. I saw that. But I could see that Boots, in his mind, that he was trying to get the knockout. And he wasn't cutting the ring off like he normally know how to cut the ring off. You know what I mean? He just was rafting, was mad. You know what I mean? Because everybody else that he fought, they didn't do that. They was trying to fight, trying to win the fight, but he wasn't trying to win the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think Jaron might come with a different plan on Saturday night?
It all depends on, you know what I mean? It all depends on that. I don't know. I think he's going to probably fight the same, but I wish he would fight. If he fight, it's going to be a different situation. He's going to get stopped.
Yeah. Talk me through, from a training perspective, how going into a rematch is different for you and the game plan that you're... Because obviously this is the first rematch of Boots' career, so the game plan that you're cooking up. Talk me through how that's different. Is there a different buzz for you as well, cooking up a rematch game?
No, it's nothing different. Now Boots going to do what he know how to do. Cut the ring off more. That's all. You know what I mean? Nothing else is changes. You know what I mean? Just cut the ring off more. You know what I mean? And stop fouling. A lot of times he was fouling. He cut it off, then he started fouling. You know what I mean? You know, that was the only thing because he's getting frustrated because, man, this guy's not fighting. I said, yo, you got to cut the ring off more. You know? And that was the only thing different. You know what I mean? Other than that, he looked spectacular. But you can't look great on a guy that don't want to fight. You know what I mean? I mean, he won every round, but you can't look spectacular. You understand?
Yeah. It's interesting you say that you felt Boots was trying too hard to put him away the first time because he's put away 29 of his 32 opponents. You're telling me this is just the man with that freak power that when he puts his shots together and doesn't try, that's when they come.
You're going to sleep. You're going to sleep, yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it power you've experienced in anyone else in your time? Can you relate that power to perhaps any other pros or ex-pros?
I got a few pros that I had with power. Demetrius Hopkins, I had Anthony Thompson, both of my sons. Jaron, not Jaron, Farah, Derek, you know what I mean? Yeah. I can name a lot of guys. Corey Evans, I got a lot of guys. I don't want to keep on naming all the guys that I got with that power. They still got power. Then there's another upcoming one. I got Tamir Smalls. He's a knockout artist too. So, you know what I mean? You know.
So you got some sore shoulders, is what you're telling me from holding those pads?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I have to go to see what you call it, pediatrician? Not a pediatrician. For your shoulders and stuff. I got to get an MRI.
Because them pads are getting slammed too hard. Yeah. Well, I was thinking I think a 90% knockout ratio is what we're looking at with Jaron Ennis, higher than the likes of Vladimir Klitschko, 1% less than one of the great middleweight punchers in Gennady Golovkin.
Right.
It's a brilliant selling point, and I guess something people give a lot of light to. But do you think that takes away from people looking into Boots' actual boxing ability at times?
No, they know he can do both. See, one thing about the way I train my fighters, I teach them inside and outside. You got to learn how to box, and you got to know how to fight inside, because a lot of times you ain't going to be able to box. You have to fight inside. So they does it both.
Yeah. What sort of performance are we going to get from Boots? over there at the Wells Fargo on
a
Saturday.
Spectacular performance, man. You're going to see him. I'm going to tell him to go have fun. When I tell him to have fun, you're going to see it.
Yeah. Is it unifications next? Does it have to be unifications next, do you think?
That's what I want. I want to clean that 147 out, and then we move on to 154 and try to do the same thing. Yeah,
what's your fighter preference when it comes to unifications? Brian Norman Jr., I guess?
Like any one of them. Any one. We had, what's his name, Barrios was going. He volunteered and said he would fight us first. And then something happened with that. Something about his girlfriend was having a baby or something, some stuff, man. Then we was trying to get Stanionis. I don't know. It's people, you know what I mean? Remember, we used to be with what's that, Showtime and PBC. We fought on a lot of their cards. So they affiliated with us. I guess I don't know why they doing what they doing, you know what I mean? Because they should have let us, you know, defend it against one of their guys. But I think they was just freezing us out because we're no longer with them.
Yeah. Would you say as a camp you're a lot happier than you were at PBC? Now you're at Matchroom as a camp.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, man. Matchroom was a beautiful place to be with DAZN. You know what I mean? All of them good people, man. They treat us fair and whatever we want.
What do you make of Mr. Eddie Hearn?
Huh? Oh, a good person, man. Good person. They can talk about Eddie all they want, man. I mean, but the way I look at Eddie is good at his job and good at what he do. You know what I mean? Spectacular.
Yeah. Is it true that Eddie offered the fight to Brian Norman?
Yes, sir. I just got finished saying that. Yeah. He offered him first. It was $750,000. They turned that down. In his last fight before Centennial, he got $100,000. So $750,000 is good money, right? So he turned that down. He's doing this for boots though, and then he offered him 1.5. He turned that down. 1.7. Turned that down. So what's that telling you? What's that telling you?
See, that Brian Norman, you believe, is running from the Boots unification?
No, that means that he really didn't want to fight Boots. You know what I mean? How you going to turn something down like that, and then you're going to say, if you had got $750,000, you got to pay Bob Arum, you got to pay this person. All right, you got 1.5. You probably walk away with $700,000, $800,000 more. You know what I mean? Now you got 1.7, same thing. So what do you rather fight for? 1.7? Oh yeah, look how much money you have to pay out, and look what you walk away with.
We know, obviously, you were talking about your intent to unify. We know Boots wants to chase greatness, be it at welterweight or above. Will there be a point where you just go, look, we're drawing a line under the fight with Brian Norman Jr. because it's more hassle than it's worth?
We're not even worrying about that now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whoever's next in line, we'll do it like we're doing now. You know what I mean? Well, next, most likely Barrios, we might fight Barrios or even Stanionis, so.
Yeah. You guys travel over to the fight next week, Barrios' world title defense?
Barrios? Where they fighting at? I don't know.
On the Jake Paul card?
I don't know where is that though. No.
In Dallas? Yeah.
No. We don't do that. We don't travel and go watch nobody else. Yeah. We don't even do that. Just like they said, man, you look at this fighter right here. Man, I don't need to look at them fighters, man. Because when they fight Boots, they don't fight the same. You know what I mean? All the guys that he fought, if you look at them, look at their records and look who they fought. They fought Boots different than they fought the other guys. Yeah. And that's why I said you can't go by that. You know what I mean? Oh, he gonna do this. Man, he fighting Boots is different. You know what I mean?
No, I like that. I like that way of thinking. It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
One name that is obviously going to get thrown in, must have been a million times to you, and I know will get a million times to Boots this week, is Terence Crawford.
Oh yeah, but I don't even talk about Terence no more.
Are you tired of talking about?
No, that's what I told him just now, because Terence has already set what he want to do. I would love to fight because both of them skillful, both of them real skillful, and both of them good fighters, man. Terence is a great fighter, man. You know what I mean? You know, but Terence is already set, man. And everybody keep on saying Terence this, Terence. Leave Terence alone, man. Terence already said that he want to fight Canelo. If he don't fight Canelo, he's moving on. You know what I mean? You know? He's not fighting Boots. He already said that. He said it a million times. This is way back, even way back then. And he's still saying it now.
I know Robert Garcia said he believes that if Terence Crawford doesn't land the Canelo Alvarez fight, he might retire from the sport. Do you believe that's a possibility?
I don't know. Well, I mean, Terence might be set. He might be set. He might not. You know what I mean? But I know he made a nice little bit of money now. So he trying to get the big check now, the real big check. If you're fighting Canelo, you know you're getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, we only mention it because it's a fight we would absolutely love to see.
Me too. I'm with you. I love that fight, man. You know what I mean? Because Terence, like I said, he's a spectacular fighter, man. He's one of the best, man. Just like with Spence. We wanted Spence, too. We wanted the best, man. You know what I mean? That's how you can tell where you're coming from. If you fight the best and you beat the best. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Did you hear what Oscar De La Hoya said about the potential of Bud versus Boots and how it would go?
No.
Okay. I'm saying he believes that Terence would beat Boots quite comfortably. I just wanted your response to De La Hoya's words. Well, him and Eddie have got a bit of a rivalry building up, so I'm not sure if it's based off the back of that. But
yeah, but I mean, they can say what they want to say. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, when the time comes, if the time ever comes, they will see it's a different situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, I don't care what he say. You know what I mean? He can say what he want to say. You know what I mean?
I guess we could have Boots and Ryan Garcia, so we can get De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn putting their fighters directly against each other. Is that a fight
What's that?
Be interested in Boots and Ryan Garcia?
Ryan Garcia? Oh, we'll take that in a heartbeat, man. We'll take that on a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good fight. Yeah, a good fight. As long as it's going to last. It ain't going to last that long.
Well, look, I think it says a lot about Boots, the amount of brilliant fights I can throw towards you. Right. Bozy, I really appreciate your time. It's
You're welcome,
been such
brother.
a pleasure. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah,
and
thank
good luck to you and team for Saturday night.
I appreciate you.